project. Take something that looks halfway okay and hopefully make it look a little bit better. Never have been a big fan of this stock, or I mean mainly the texture and the color of it. It started out life as a Bergara B14 HMR, and now in 6.5 Creedmoor, and this was one of those that I guess that it just wouldn't shoot. I tried 5 different kinds of ammo and it just would never shoot. So I had the barrel taken off, and this is a Bartlein barrel. Had it rechambered in 6 Dasher. So now you can shoot through the same hole at 100 yards. And I mean how you can't ask for any more than that. So now that it shoots good, need to make it look pretty good now. So basically I'm just going to do one of those cheapo camouflage paint jobs on it, because this is a hunting gun, and if I knew how to operate my torque wrench, life would be a little easier. But I do need to get the action out of it. So the fellow that chambered it for me did a bed job on it while he had it, and I mean the guy does phenomenal work. I don't know if you can see anything from there, but anyway, so he bedded it. He had to open up the barrel chamber just a little bit, but other than that, that's it. Yeah, and I went ahead and did a Trigger Tech trigger too, by the way. Just kind of weird like that. Wanted something a little better. Not that there's anything greatly wrong with the factory trigger, but wanted something a little better. So I got to finish taking this thing apart. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting this apart and be right back. Well, now that it's stripped down, I ain't no painter, but I'm just gonna guess that it needs to be roughed up just a little bit. Something to just kind of take the sheen off of it. You know, I'm guessing. Anyway, I don't know. I ain't no painter. I talked to a guy about doing a paint job on the stock, and he said it's $500. I'm like, oh hell no. Yeah. No. No. Can't do that. So, anyhow, I'm gonna work on getting all this shine taken care of, and be right back. Well, I think I got all the shiny spots off of it. We shall see. I'm not looking for all-out perfection, because like I said, it's a hunting gun. It's just a low budget build is what I call it. Bergara makes some pretty good stuff. That action is pretty smooth. I'm pretty impressive for for not being an aftermarket action or anything. So I'm wiping everything down with alcohol right now because that's all I got. Get all the grease and whatnot off of it, if there is any. Hey, look at there. Got it all over them. Imagine that. So, I've already blown it off with air. I cleaned my hands the best I could too with the alcohol, so. Now, I need to tape up the bed job. Now would be a good time to have a razor knife, but I ain't got one. What I miss, I can come back, touch up with some black paint and a Q-tip. Why? Because it doesn't matter. It's a hunting gun, right? All right. Got that part of it. Now the little chingazo back here for the cheek riser. All right. I believe that's it. That's ready to go. Finish taping this up and we'll be ready to paint. I'm just telling you, I got Universal Bonding Primer. Bonds to any surfaces. For the price of it, it did better. But, hell, I don't know. We're going to give it a go. See what happens. So, anyhow. Well, since we're already past the point of no return, this is Universal Bonding Primer. Firms Bondly Top Coat to difficult surfaces. Well, According to my wife, I'm always difficult, so hopefully it don't stick to me. Just gonna do a light first coat. I don't expect it to be super smooth because there's a texture this black stuff has got a texture to it. There's that. So everything shit, look at there. Okay. Oh boy, point of no return now, boys and girls. So much for the light coat. All right. Good enough for who it's for. Now we will let that dry and come back and then spray a satin black, and that'll be several coats of that. That way make sure and cover it up good, and then that's gonna be the background color. And then from there, we'll add the camouflage to it. So we'll be back. Well, I think it's done. It's been about an hour. Huh. Well, I'll be daggone. Looks pretty good. So now, you put the matte black on it. That's gonna be the base coat. And then we'll put our splotches on top of that and all. So don't look very daggone matte, but it'll die. Just for simple like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it all over me. Sure, I'm glad I don't do this for a living, because I'd sure screw up a lot. trying to get it in all, make sure I get in all the cracks and the crevices, and just to make sure I don't have a holiday. Like I said, it ain't gotta be perfect. It's a deer rifle. All right. I think we're gonna let that set for a little bit now and let the paint on my hands dry and on the stock. So come back and do another coat here shortly.